Luminary Log, June 1st, 2026. Crackle, crackle.
Hello, it's been 1 month. Da-da-da-da. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside. The hiatus that never ends, I should say. Hey, what's up? Hello, it's me. Haven't lost my smile, haven't lost my charm, haven't lost my witty guile, or whatever. Anyway, so what's up, everybody? It's June now. Wow. Remember last month when the ETA was late May or early June for the project? Well, it's still not done yet. But that's okay. That's okay. I ran into... We'll get to it. Okay, we'll get to it. Let's run down the sheet here. Okay, first of all, we've got some upcoming streams. All right, we've got some upcoming streams. One of which is less than 12 hours from now, roughly-ish. It's 11:13 p.m. for me right now, right? So this, by the time I throw this together, it might barely skirt in onto the first, or it might be the second. I don't know. At the time I'm recording it, it's the first. So we're going to say it's the first, okay? So, as previously announced on the... Vague Luminary YouTube channel, community feed, and also the Facebook page and the Twitter page and the Blue Sky page and the Threads page, and on my Snapchat stories and my Facebook stories and my Instagram stories and my Twitch stories and my Discord server. So I've done as much as I can, okay? I mean, I'm out here doing it, all right? I'm doing the thing, all right? When I've got things to say, I'm gonna fucking tell you, all right? We've got three gaming shows coming up. So we've got let's go by date here, June 2nd, 2026 at 2 p.m. This is Pacific Daylight Savings Time or Pacific Time, whatever the fuck. Look it up, PDT, PT, whatever the fuck. It's Pacific Time. That's my time. June 2nd, 2026 at 2 p.m. PlayStation State of Play. It should be a big one. Should be their big thing for the year, hopefully. June 5th, 2026 at 2 p.m. Summer Game Fest. Ooh, hell yeah, Jeffy. What do you got for us, Jeffy? And then, of course, June 7th, 2026 at 10 a.m., the Xbox Game Showcase and Gears of War E-Day Direct. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so very excited for that. Also, I mean, of course, a few days ago, Dragon Quest 12 got a new, reveal trailer thing. Looks like they scrapped the original, dark, mature version they were going for. And yeah, look, guys, we made another Dragon Quest. So that's cool. And also, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 got properly announced. Looks like it's going to focus heavily on South Korea, which is interesting because when I think about it, the Modern Trilogy has focused on different... things. What am I trying to say? Modern Warfare 2019 feels very focused on Britain, kind of. Obviously, they're all globe-trotting adventures, regardless. Modern Warfare 2 has a Mexico angle, and I don't really know if Modern Warfare 3 really has anything when I think about it. But Modern Warfare 4 is going to be based in. It's going to focus heavily on Korea, and especially the iconography. The 4, it's not just stylized to look like a Korean symbol. It actually is. A Korean symbol for the number 4, and somebody else pointed out of course, the teratophobia, the fear of 4, that is pretty common in Asia, apparently. I know 𝑰𝑵𝑻𝑶 from, I don't even know if Guido is how you pronounce his first name, but Mista and JoJo Part 5, of course, famously afraid of the number 4. So that's cool. We will be playing Modern Warfare 4. I guess I can add it to my notes. We don't even do notes right now while we're on hiatus still, but I got to add that to my notes. We'll play Gears of War whenever it comes out. It sounds like it's going to come out in September because there's a wrestling thing. There's a wrestling company named AAA Lucha Libre. And of course, Gears of War is very popular in South America. I don't know why. Maybe because of Dom. I don't know why, but it sounds like Gears of War is going to sponsor Triple Mania as part of it, and that's in September. So it sounds like Gears of War might be coming out in September. So some plans are going to shift around. I've already my plans for this year already were about half of a year's worth of plans. And now as we get to the halfway point and then more shit gets thrown into it, I don't know how this shit's going to fucking work. It's going to be a nightmare, but I'm excited. I'm so excited for the future. I love saying a lot, as you've all become quite well aware, because I just love keeping that. You got to break the dead air, right? This is like my podcast, especially without Gran Turismo Tuesday to yap about random bullshit. We're totally off the beaten path now, but I love randomly checking my YouTube studio and seeing like my watch hours and being like, oh, it's really fucking cool. I really, really like this because I can look at my watch hours and I'll say, yeah, so on this day, 3 days ago, somebody watched 3 hours of this Gran Turismo stream, and that's fucking awesome. I don't know if I've talked about this on the channel officially. I've mentioned it in like a Discord post, but like a couple months ago, I randomly noticed that like I had watch hours clocked for like three episodes of Yakuza Pirate back to back, and I was like, that's cool, because like it's one thing if people just want to throw my shit on in the background, but to of all the things to throw on in the background, like even if we assume conservatively that like the lowest level of appreciation is I'm just going to turn this on and fall asleep, right? That's still pretty cool that they chose me to do that instead of like some ASMR or something. But if there's people consciously enjoying and watching my content and they're like, yeah, this guy's fucking cool and he's awesome, that's great. Makes me very happy. It's very gratifying and satisfying knowing that I have proof that people have sat down and turned my shit on for 3 hours, whether they're, you know, sitting down with a bucket of popcorn in front of their TV and they've turned their phone off. You know, I don't think anybody's doing that, but at the highest level, that's what it looks like. And at the lowest level, it's click, roll over and close your eyes, right? But at any level, really appreciate that. It's really cool. And I really, really, really look forward to the future because of all of the hours and hours of back content the library has now. And I can't wait for down the line looking at my watch hours and saying, oh, people are finally rewatching the Red Dead Redemption series. Oh, somebody's going through the Call of Duty thing right now. That's awesome. So you can hear the smile in my voice. It makes me very happy to see that, especially during the hiatus when I'm doing fuck all, right? So, after we get the Xbox Game Showcase thing done, which I'm going to have to get up early for, I've been, my usual get up time has been like 3 p.m. I've been going to bed. I've been cutting off at like 2 a.m. and then I go upstairs, I go to bed, and then I like watch Kodocha or something until like 4 or 5 ish. And then I roll over and then I wake up at like 1 or 2 or something. I don't know. But it's good. My current cycle is really, really good, and I'm very happy with it. So, after the June 7th stream, you know, that's going to be it for a little while. I don't typically watch the PC game show, so I don't plan to this year. You know, maybe in another timeline, you'd think that I would find any excuse to, you know, say, oh, I want to stream more things, right? I haven't streamed since March 4th. Whoa, it's been a while. It's been a while since you've seen me last. But yeah, so we'll get June 7th done. And then, you know, it's going to be back to the hiatus. You know, you get 3 streams in a relative, you know, quick succession. That's cool. And I can promise you, one thing I can absolutely promise you, you will not have to wait another 3 months for me to stream again. Okay, I can promise you that. That gives me until September to get the project done. But no, I promise it'll be done before then. I hate adjusting the ETA all the time, but it really does feel very possible every time I adjust the ETA. So allow me to drink some water. Ooh, ah. So meanwhile, let's talk about the project, okay? It has been coming along so well. Last month, the middle number was 2 out of 3, and the fourth number was 0 out of 3. We've added 4 points in 1 month out of 12. 4 points in 1 month, which I guess if you break it down on average, that, you know, works out. But there's only 2 points left. That last little layer that I got to work on, right? And my God, it is coming along so well. It is so fucking awesome. There are so many things in it now that would not be there. So many parts and details and flourishes of it that I love so much that would not be there if I hadn't taken the time to really bask and marinate in this thing to get used to it and say, oh, we gotta put something in there that makes it more interesting, right? So that there's just so much cool shit in it now. and I'm really happy with it. And I just got to finish it off because I keep adding these things that are non-essential. So I keep padding out the non-essential stuff. So I have one last little bit of like essential stuff in those 2 layers. So once again, once I get the layers done, if you remember the layer metaphor from last month or the month before that or the month before that, I really can't remember. Once I get those done, once those points are done, which I can tell you with 85 to 90% certainty, the layers will be done by the end of this month at least at the fucking bare minimum. And then it should only take me maybe a couple weeks after that to get, to finally put the whole thing together. It's been all about like building these pieces and then putting the pieces together. All right. So you've all been very patient, and, I guess I can just skip to this bottom point here. I've made my peace with the project taking forever. Because of that, I have a much better life balance, and there are so many more details and flourishes in it than would be missing if I rushed through it. I know my meager fan base has been starving, but I had to do this for myself and for the future. It's gonna rock. So, yeah. It's going to be really cool. And what's great about the project, especially since it's taken this long, is that this is not something that will live and die whenever it comes out and when it's done. It's something that will reach far into the future. These are things that will have some kind of lasting impact over time. Okay. So don't think for a moment that like, okay, you'll get this one thing done and then, that'll be it. No. The things you see, things you experience in the project, the things you hear in the project will be important for at least a year after, like on a consistent basis, on a consistent reoccurring basis for at least a year, if not more. I'm telling you right now, all right? So when I say, yeah, I took the time to like make sure it was like really fucking good, that's because, God damn it, it's going to be important going into the future. Okay, they call me the drink. So, yes, I had to take my time with it because it was so important to me to just keep marinating and futzing with the details and everything, all right? So, looking back, well, also, the ETA is now currently late June or July. It took me about another week because I hit what I thought would take me maybe a couple weeks. Took longer because it was an instance of like, yeah, now I just need to do this thing. And then while I was doing the thing, kind of reworking it and making it better. That's what keeps happening is like, yeah. And then it's like a straight shot from there to there. And I'm like, well, what if I do these other, not necessarily side quests, but what if I do these things to make the journey better so that the looked back upon this metaphor, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but in the process of trying to complete this part of the journey, this part of the step, what if I do this to make it more interesting and just better and just more fleshed out and just better quality, right? It's so exciting. I can't wait to drop it on you motherfuckers. So the current ETA is late June or July. I'm sure if it's not done, and I don't have a deadline. I refuse to set a deadline because I really don't want to shove it out. But if it's not done by the end of June, I mean, I'll come on here on July 1st and be like, yeah, I mean, it's like seconds away or something. There's very little. Yeah. Putting all the pieces together itself will be a process. And my problem in all of this has been, yeah, I can't imagine that taking more than like a week. And then the first layer took like a month and a half for some fucking reason. So it was, every step of the way has been, yeah, I mean, I know I'm good at this. I know what I want to do. And then it just, it spirals out of control, but that's okay. Like I've said before, whenever this hiatus ends, when the project is done, when I drop the project is when the hiatus is over, and you're all going to be happy about that. Trust me. And, hopefully I won't go on hiatus again unless there's like a medical reason or something. I don't fucking know. I don't, hopefully, yeah. Anyway, late June or July-ish. When it's about to come out, I will give it like a 7-day countdown or something. All right. I'm gonna be really fucking obnoxious about it. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna post about it on Discord. That's the home base of Vague Luminary if you want to join the Luminary Land Discord server, but also on Twitter, on Facebook, on the YouTube community tab. I'll probably drop a video or like shorts or something about it to make people more aware about it. And also I'll post about it on Blue Sky and Threads and my Instagram stories and my Snapchat stories and my TikTok story. I forgot. Yeah. TikTok stories and my, whatever. Right. So I'm going to be very obnoxious about it because it's going to be really cool. And it took me, it's now been over half a year to get this done. I arguably the most sparse seeds and like earliest vines and roots of this started in like 2023, really. But I would argue I didn't really go into this more hardcore until like maybe mid-December when I announced the semi-hiatus, and then we finished whatever game we were playing at the time, and then we finished Gran Turismo, and then we finished Yakuza, right? So yeah. Bring that beat back. Go. Anyway, I love Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Good fucking game, Looking back, I can say March and April were hell. They were really fucking horrible. May was really good, though. I've been through a quiet metamorphosis trying to maintain what I wanted to change about myself this year, and I can say happily, a couple weeks ago, it randomly fell into place. It just randomly, in like a few days, like it was like 4 or 5 different things I kept like shoving around a desk or trying to find the right slots for them to fall into, and then it all just worked. So I'm in such a good place right now. March and April were just absolute fucking nightmares, and I was just driven mad. I wasn't more depressed or anything like that during those months, but I was just not happy. I was not very happy, and the weight of my decisions was weighing on me, and I can say comfortably now as I orally sit in front of you right now at 11:29 p.m. on June 1st, 2026. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty stoked with what's going on. And in the project, I've gone back and forth. I've been on like a 5-day cycle where it'll be like, well, this is really good. Oh, it's so fucking awesome. And I'm like cackling like a madman. I will actually like tweak things and adjust things in it. And I'll just go while I'm doing stuff. Genuinely, I'll be so smitten with myself and infatuated with my own concepts that I will just break out laughing. And then other times I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, what have I done? Oh God, how do I fix this? Oh shit. Oh God, fuck. But I think I'm past that phase. I think I have a small snippet that has shown me the last layer that I have to do. I was trepidatious about what the quality of that would look like, and I was scared that if the last layer isn't as good, if it doesn't match the power and the energy and the quality of the other layers, it would kind of fucking ruin the whole thing, But in the process of collecting the first of my 6 infinity stones, which hopefully is a metaphor I can explain far into the future, but I did that, and then in the process of before I acquired that first one, I also managed to get like a good sneak peek of myself in that last layer, and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be really fucking good. So it's awesome, and I can't wait to just fucking bitch slap the world with it and be like, look how fucking cool I am. Fucking eat shit and fucking die. You can suck my dick and eat shit on the White House lawn, motherfucker. So yeah, it's just lovely, and I can't wait to finish it and put it all together. And no part of me is interested in rushing it out now and being like, look, it's like 80% done. Why don't I just fucking blah? So it's going to be great. It's going to be really, really fucking great and wonderful. And it's going to be so good. And I can't wait to get back to the future. I recently, just earlier today, I was just looking at stuff and thinking about stuff. And I'm like, man, this is going to be so awesome when all this shit, when all this shit starts going down, it's gonna be so fucking awesome. Oh shit. You know? So that's pretty great. So what else do I want to say? It's not noted here. I forgot to note it here, but I did in fact finally finish Kodocha. I added that to my daily, nightly pre-sleep stuff, and so I finished the anime. It was really good, and I watched the OVA just because I can. I want to read the manga. Haven't gotten around to it yet. The Kodocha anime, Kodomo no Omocha. It's a rom-com anime, about 102 episodes. The English name is Child's Toy, which is the name of the show that the main character Sana plays a part in, at least at the start of the series. And then, yeah, really good show. Apparently, the first and third quarters of it are adapting the manga, and the second and fourth quarters are just like filler nonsense. And I was kind of bummed out because what I saw from like episode 50 to like 75 was really fucking good. It was really fucking good. It had me laughing and plucking my heartstrings in equal measure. And that was really good. And that part of the show made me say, oh, I got to give this a fucking 10 out of 10. And I didn't ultimately because the last quarter was just not as good as the manga. I didn't hate any episodes. I didn't dislike any episodes, but I just kept thinking like, oh, maybe it'll get back to the really good part. And it kind of didn't, unfortunately. But yeah, so it was really good. I'm glad I watched it. I can put up there with Clannad and Toradora as rom-coms that I live and breathe and die by. So I don't know what else I've done. Let me double check here, because this really is just kind of, especially while I'm on hiatus and I'm not talking about things all the time. I've revamped a couple of my backlogged lists. I have an unfinished business list, which I've had for a while, which is like, I now have basically two unfinished business lists. And two unfinished businesses. Yes, this is my third failed venture as a capitalist. No, unfinished business is like games that I played from before my PC era started in 2017. Sorry, unfinished business is after that. And it's like the stuff that's like, I played this game, I torrented this game, I want to go back and actually finish it. Or there's other stuff I want to do, like DLC in a game I finished the base of. Or like, oh, there's little things that I want to finish. Like I want to recreate my Call of Duty emblems on the PC versions of the games, right? And then there's also a second list called Those That Are Ancient and Incomplete, which looks back at all of my console history and picks out all the shit that I haven't finished that I used to have and I liked. And it's, you know, if I liked it, I should have fucking finished it. Or at least hit a point where I can say, yes, I feel like I actually finished this and I'm happy to move on from it, as opposed to like it weighs on my brain a little bit, right? And then recently I revamped both of those lists. I'm boasting. Let me drink some water. I recently revamped both of those lists to now be in order of like when I first and or last played it. So if I finish the game and it's like I want to do something beyond like the base story mode, then it's when did I finish it? And if it's a game I started and never finished, then it's by the started date. So it's kind of like a looking back into the past and saying, well, this has been like, so for example, San Andreas, I torrented it way back in like fucking 2012, 2013, somewhere around there on a computer that had a 2006 level graphics card or something. And I played it. I got to the second city and then I stopped because I didn't want to bother to raise my lung capacity for the next mission or whatever. So for example, that's high up. That's started around 2013 versus most recently, at the very bottom of the new list is EDF 2025, because I finished my single player playthrough on December 4th, 2025, and I want to do a multiplayer playthrough and also do the mission packs. So it's kind of ordered in that way, and those that are ancient and incomplete are ordered by like consoles. So I went by console release dates and then like, you know, put the games in release date order within that console. So even if a game came out after the next console came out, I'm like, well, the Genesis came out before this did, so the Genesis games go up here, for example. So I've had all this time to look back and think back on my life and just nostalgia, and not really drown in nostalgia, but just kind of like say, hey, what would make me happy? What would satisfy me to say, wow, you know, I had Rayman 1 as a child on the PS1. Then we lost it. It was like sold in a garage sale or something at some point. I would love to go back and actually finish and like play through Rayman. I think I only ever made it like 3 or 4 stages in. There were plenty of games I played as a child that I only ever got like, I did finish plenty of games too, but as a child, there were plenty of games that I only got like a few levels into because I just didn't understand like why it wasn't progressing me. Like something more linear, like fucking, I don't even know if I played Mario, right? But, you know, something less linear, such as Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, I only ever got like 2 or 3 levels into because I didn't understand the goals. The goals were too hard for me. I got too easily distracted by stuff. When I played RuneScape as a kid, I would always like say, okay, I need this, this, and that for that quest. And I'd start walking over to do the quest and I'd say, oh, I might as well do this. Oh, well, I'm over here, so I might as well do this. I really couldn't focus on things. And now I'm like laser focused on like, I'm just shooting lasers out of my eyes and they just explode. There's nothing flammable within these things, and yet they're exploding violently. That's the kind of power that Vague Luminary brings to his illusions. So yes, I don't know how much of any of these things, these unfinished businesses and whatnot, are going to show up on stream. It might turn into these unfinished things are things that I do off stream, and then I keep, you know, what I want to do into the future on the stream. All I do know for sure is that it's important to me to play games at release. If it's a game I want to play, I got to do it at release because even like, yes, of course, it's important for like marketing and like people finding me if they are looking for the game. But more than anything, it's like I just want to have the experience and like move on from it quickly so I can get it then and not play Baldur's Gate 3 7 years after release and be like, whoa, you know, this game's like pretty good, actually. And people are like, yeah. So I feel bad. I feel like if it's a game that's like 12 years old, then you're like, yeah, you know, nobody's fucking talking about fucking, if I scroll down here, yeah, nobody's going to fucking talk about Orcs Must Die, which I played on 360, like, you know, 5 or 6 hours, right? You know, I had a good time with that, right? No one's talking about Orcs Must Die, you know. But, you know, I'm going to feel like a fucking tool whenever I get around to playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33, for example, right? Because that was just like last year or the year before, right? And everybody knows that game. And so if I played it now, everybody'd say, dude, like, where were you last year, man? Like, yeah, we know it's good. Everybody told you it was good. Why haven't you played it yet? But, you know, what it boils down, and I'm just totally in like podcast land right now. I apologize. But also, you're welcome if you're having a great time listening. I like to yap about stuff, as we all know very, very well. So yeah, it's cool. I lost my train of thought to be like, yeah, I'm in podcast land. Isn't that crazy? But I've got lots of loose ends that I want to fix in my soul, basically. So, what the hell? Oh, fuck. I'm looking at my list. Oh, I gotta fucking, what's going on? Wait a minute. When did I should put, Splinter Cell 1 and, what's going on here? Oh, I'm looking at the list. Here, you get the real time. It's like it's a stream now. Whoa. Okay. So I got this and this and this and this and this. So then what about these other things? Oh, okay. I added 4 more games because I split some things over. I added Total Annihilation, StarCraft Remastered, Splinter Cell 1, and Perfect Dark, and I didn't order them into where they go. Perfect Dark actually can go where it is because I played it recently. But, yeah, Total Annihilation, StarCraft, and Splinter Cell were all games that I torrented at some point and never, like, played through seriously. So, I love my Backloggd. I need to find a way to just keep shoving it in people's faces because I want people to know the billions of things I've ever played. But I know I've talked about it enough. So, as you can see by the numbers here, I randomly... Last night, I looked at my subscriber count, and it was 200 instead of 201. What happened? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I haven't done anything in 2 weeks and you fucking unsubscribed. What did I do wrong? That's okay. It's going to be a lot higher than 200 before you know it. Okay, I have no doubts. Twitter, I think I'm picking up more bots, but also I'm getting the occasional like normal person following me. And I'm also like bothering to follow people that I find are like funny or like edgy and all the kind of shit that I like. So I think I'm starting to recraft. I think I talked about this before, so I hope this isn't too much of a revelation, but I ended up in a circle. Not in a circle. And my algorithm on Twitter ended up just kind of being not things that I was necessarily interested in, or just like from people that I didn't find all that compelling. And I'm happy to say all this time later now, I feel like I'm really seeing like the funny, fucked up shit that I want to, kind of, at least in my specific way. So I'm having a good time with it. And I hope I can continue to. I hope a white boy can get a little motion, right? So, yeah. You know, Instagram fluctuates because of bots. TikTok, I don't know. I guess people are just dropping off. Maybe they're closing accounts or something. I don't fucking know, right? But that's where it's at. And whenever the project's done, we're going to have even more things to add on that. I'm actually tracking numbers for 10 different platforms all the time. Well, not all the time. I mean, I check them like once a week or something. And I can't wait to get to a point where everything's gaining 2 or 3 a day or something. And I'm like, I can't be bothered to update it every day. But yeah. So I think that's all the yapping I got in me. So yesterday I collected the first of 6 Infinity Stones. No, Saturday I did. It's been a fucking long goddamn experience. Friday I finished what I needed to do to get ready for the last layer of the project. Saturday I collected my first Infinity Stone, first of 6, and that might drop to 5. It depends on what people think. People might not be willing to go through with it, but ideally it's at 1 of 6 right now. And then Friday I got what I needed to do for the last layer done. Saturday I collected Infinity Stone. Sunday was Clash in Italy, WWE, and Saturday night was also the incredible Saturday or Friday. I can't, again, it's like it's all jumbled. It's all a jumbled mess. Now it's 11:44. There's no way I'm gonna get it out in 16 minutes. That's fine. But there was an incredible, it instantly became one of the greatest wrestling matches of all time. A mask versus mask match at Noche de los something. Let me fucking re-google. I've watched this match 3 times already in full, 3 times for some fucking, I don't know. I told a friend to watch it, and then when they sent me a screenshot, I locked into it. I started watching it myself, like at home at the same time. And then I also wanted to show it to my mom because she's had like passing interest. So Noche de los Grandes, mask versus mask between El Grande, the original El Grande Americano, and El Grande Americano. And if you learn the lore of all this bullshit and how this started as just a total low card joke character, and it escalated all the way to this. I don't want to go into the great story of it, but it is so insane how how it got to this point. It's fucking crazy, and everybody loves it. It's such a good fucking match. It's just a grand old war. It just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. It just keeps going. It's fucking great. So if you do watch it, I recommend watching all the introductory packages and everything. It's just free on YouTube. It's just on the WWE fucking YouTube channel. So look up Noche de los Grandes. It was 3 days ago or whatever. It starts at like 119, 108, somewhere in like the middle. It's a 2-hour show. Somewhere on the middle point, there's just a flat screen that's like a QR code with like a shirt and all this other bullshit. Right after that, that's when all the introduction starts. It's a long introduction. There's all this shit going on, but it's worth it because how the way the match starts, I think it's worth it watching the long intro. And then when the match ends, watch the whole rest of the show because there's the unmasking ceremony and everything and everything. It's just so good. It's like a whole hour-long movie in its complete form. It's fucking amazing. It's fantastic. So You gotta check it out. That is Mask versus Mask, El Grande Americano versus the original El Grande Americano at Noche de los Grandes. It's on the WWE YouTube channel. You can watch it completely for free. Apparently it's drowned in YouTube ads, but we all know there's ways to just watch YouTube without ads. You know what I mean? And yeah, you got to check it out. It's so fucking good. So that's the only other really notable thing that happened. Clash in Italy was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was like 2 great matches and then like 2 solid matches and one that was like okay. 2 great, 2 good, one okay to solid. So yeah, that's I think everything I have to yap about. So I will get back to proper work on the project tomorrow. Sunday was fucked up because I had to get up early for Clash in Italy because it's kicked off at 11 a.m. instead of 5 p.m. because it was in Italy, believe it or not. And then I went upstairs to, this was the thing I was going to talk about. I went upstairs to take a nap and kind of continue my day. And then I didn't because I laid in bed and I thought about monitors and I looked into all this different tech stuff. And then I was in bed for like 3 hours on my laptop and on my phone, just looking at shit. And then I had to get back up because I just could not sleep because I was thinking about all this stuff and I started tweaking all my streaming stuff. And then I was like, God, I have 3 streams coming right up. I should probably, if I wanted to do this, I should probably do that after all of that. So, I hope none of my streams are going to be fucked up in the coming days, but I randomly was like, oh, there's all these things I could check out and make sure this is really good and whatever. But, these events happen at specific times and, you don't want to, shuffle in after the fact. That's not any fun. Once all the announcements and shit hit Twitter, like, I mean, everybody knows what's going on, right? But it's fun to get that, whatever. So get in on the ground floor to see these things. Blah. Speaking of which, I mean, the next one's coming up tomorrow. It's 14 hours from now. That's pretty crazy. I'm gonna have to get up for that and put my brain together and whatnot. And yeah, so I think that's truly well and everything that I could talk about. So I will get back. You'll see me tomorrow on stream. How about that? Hey. I mean, by the time I watch this, it's probably already June 2nd. But you'll see me on June 2nd. Remember, look, June 2nd, 2026 at 2 p.m. Pacific time. June 5th, 2026 at 2 p.m. Pacific time. And June 7th, 2026 at 10 a.m. Pacific time. All of the streams are already preloaded and ready to rock on my channel. Feel free to watch later them, notify you, whatever the fuck, right? They're all ready to rock. They all got their timestamps and everything. Blah. So I think I've yapped enough. Allow me to put all this shit together and hopefully it'll get done hopefully the project will be done by the end of the month, or it might stretch into mid-July. I don't know. But I can promise you once again, when I do my last stream June 7th, it will not be another 3 entire months before I stream again. I promise. I will find some excuse. Even if the project is not done, so I will find an excuse. I will say, fuck, it's late September. And I'll just do something. Okay, so don't worry about it. All right, as always, you can join the Discord server. You can find me on Twitter, on Facebook, on Blue Sky, on Threads, on Snapchat, on TikTok, on Instagram, and of course on YouTube and Twitch and Kick and TikTok for streaming and possibly more platforms in the future. For now, I've been me and you've been you. I've said that so many times. I should really make that into a jingle or something. But I've been me and you've been you, and I'll see you next time. All right. Bye to the bye. Bye to. Oh, also, Devin Townsend's album, The Moth, finally came out. I know I did my sign off. I said I don't want to talk about everything. The Moth is out. They did a live performance last year on stream, which I ripped and listened to religiously. So the studio version is now out, and it's like 90% the same. So I know what I'm getting when I listen to it. But it's fantastic. It's great. Came out at a very perfect time while I'm also going through '𝑬𝑬𝑚𝑉 right now. Fantastic. It's like it's an album about it's a concept album about like going through great change and the human experience and birth to death and all this shit. And it's hitting really good right now for me. All right. It's hitting really fucking good. All right. It's also like the bet when we combine it with the fact that Devin Townsend and his wife separated, I think last year, which he finally confirmed in something not too long ago. it suddenly, when you look at it that way, it's like, wow, this is a breakup album. And that's fucked up because they were high school sweethearts and they were together for like 30 something years. So with that said, you know, Devin Townsend just mogged any of Taylor Swift's songs about breakups. Anyway, yeah. So your homework, my good lumens, you should watch Noche de los Grandes, Mask versus Mask, El Grande Americano versus the original El Grande Americano. It's free on the WWE YouTube channel. It was a live stream. It's free. It's completely fucking free. And you should listen to The Moth by Devin Townsend. It's an orchestral, like, rock concept album. It's got a lot of weird shit in it. It's got a lot of like layers and motifs and stuff. But like, just do it. Just listen to it and listen to it again the next day and listen to it again the next day. And you'll start to get it. You're not really going to love it the first time through, but just give it some time. That's what I suggest as Vague Luminary. All right. So let me go. Let me end this, put the video together, throw it up, post my stories, post it everywhere. And I'll see you tomorrow, all right? I mean, fuck, I basically better go to bed when I'm done putting all this shit together, right? So I can be nice and awake for this thing. I hate every time I have like a scheduled stream, I kind of fuck it up. Like, I think my record for like being properly prepared and on time for any scheduled stream is like 5 out of 20 something. So I want to try to be better about that. So, all right. I've been me and you've been you, and I'll see you next time. All right. Bye-bye.